baby. Hello, nasty. Hello there. Hello. I say hello. Hello, friend. Well, hello, little girl. Hello, my treacherous friends. Hello, operator. The beginning of everything. Welcome back, my friends. It's showtime.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Brink of Sanity, episode 431. I am Jay. How you doing, Mark?
Can you replace hey everybody with like naming the 2 or 3 fans that listen?
Hey, Andrew and Lorenzo.
What's going on? Hey, Lorenzo, here's your personal podcast.
You think we could use our Patreon money to pay Sammy Hagar to just say those names?
Maybe.
Maybe he's on that like Cameo app, and instead of we could just tell him to do that.
We could probably on the Cameo app get like someone in, like George Santos could do our opening.
Right.
Jay, are you 996ing it?
Is this the new 6'7"? I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
6'7". I don't even hear my daughter likes that. She's in middle school. My son claims not to be so into that. My daughter had her friends over. They made a 6'7" cookie cake. But they don't walk around the house going 6'7", 6'7". But maybe they do that at school.
Terrible.
But you're not 996ing it?
What is that?
So this is from the tech world. Is the tech world, what do you know about the tech world, Jay?
Isn't that kind of a broad subject?
Yes. What do you know about Earth,
This
Jay?
is only an hour podcast.
So my understanding is AI especially is going to make our lives better, right? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Wait, it's going to make our life better or kill us all?
It's
like
definitely not going to make millions of people lose their jobs and cause a worldwide recession. Definitely not.
It's funny how they the pitch for this is some like bizarre, like they're like, it might end humanity, but it's really good for us.
Yeah.
Like what is this pitch? I don't understand.
Well, Elon said it's going to make Earth so efficient that nobody will have to work and everybody will live in prosperity. And
right.
I was like, I don't believe that for a second. I think he's a big liar.
There's no greater lie there.
Yeah.
So Amazon has said that they are going to forgo onboarding 160,000 humans in the U.S. between 2025 and 2027. Mm-hmm. The company expects that will save it 30 cents per. This is a whole side note. This actually wasn't related. They're going to not hire 160,000 people between 2025 and 2027. How much do you think that will save them?
Probably a couple $100 million.
Sure. So 12.6 billion. But that sounds like a lot of money, right?
It does.
It's going to save them 30 cents per item shipped. What do you think? What would you rather? Would you rather pay 30 cents? Would you rather pay 30 cents and 160,000 people have jobs or save 30 cents?
Yeah, I mean, I would go with the 30 cents, but...
It sounds pretty cruel, actually. You're like, oh, I saved 30 cents, so 160,000 people go homeless? But anyway, AI is supposed to make our lives better, supposed to make work easier, more efficient. And what I hear about is that people are, I guess some of the lingo is the 996 thing is becoming popular. And 996, it was started in China, it made its way to the US. I think it's actually illegal in China, even though it happens there. It's working 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. This is becoming popular in the tech world. What do you think about that, Jay?
It's living hell.
But it's about grinding. You never heard about grinding, Jay?
I hate those grind people. Rise and grind. I hate those people.
I saw a guy with a grind shirt on walking next to on the sidewalk. I wanted to kind of veer my car and hit him.
Yeah.
I just the grind. There were jobs being advertised as 996 in like California, in the tech world. How insane do you have to be like, this is the job I want to do?
I barely want to do 955.
I would probably struggle at 954, but that's 996 sounds absurd.
I mean, right now I do 855.
Okay. Jay, let's just say I found like an investor for our podcast. One of our like four listeners is like, I'm super rich, but I'm only gonna pay Mark and Jay to do this if they will do this a crazy amount. So Mark and Jay, I will pay you each $300,000 a year, but you got to do this job 996.
No.
$500,000 a year. You got to do this job. 1 million. This negotiation is going great. $1 million a year. All you got to do is podcast from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. Do whatever you want on the podcast, but just do 996.
Can you imagine how bad the show would be if we had to have 72 hours of content or whatever it is? It is, right? 72 hours of content a week. That would be the worst show.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, we would be like, I don't know, Jay. I don't know about this idea, but like, okay, we signed the contract. Day 1, hour 4, we're like, oh, we're fucked, man.
Yeah, exactly. The show would last like 3 days.
Well, what if they said like, okay, the show has to air 4 hours a day. I remember like Howard Stern, you did a 4-hour show.
Yeah.
But you need to be in the office or just like working on this show the rest of the hours. Like verifiably working. So like 4 hours a day you're gonna work on it. You're gonna do the show. 8 hours a day you're going to put it into production.
Isn't that just as bad? That's just the same thing.
Well, like you don't have to actually have you don't have to have 8 hours. You don't have to have 12 hours of content a day. You have to have 4 hours. Of content.
I don't want to work 12 hours a day, especially.
Well, fine,
I'm
I'm just gonna turn down this job offer, Jay.
Especially 6 days a week. No way.
Okay, but so you think the people that are claiming to us that AI is going to change society and make it better, the fact that they're doing 996, does this sound like a good thing for all of us?
No.
They think they have to work 72 hours a week to keep their jobs. We're fucked.
Yep.
Do you think AI is going to take our jobs?
I think eventually I'm hoping it's slower than people think, and that I'm nearing retirement when they start coming for the accounting jobs.
I watch AI's like, wow, even AI's finds this too boring to actually do. You're good on your CPA.
AI offs itself. That's the end of AI as soon as they try to make it do accounting.
They say junior level jobs in corporate America, like it's the higher unemployment rate for, I don't know what the levels, but it's hard to get a job coming out of college now. And my thought process is just like yours. I'm like, well, good thing I'm 20 years in. This is fine.
Right.
I'll make it out just in time for there be no more jobs left.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. When we're about like retirement age, it's gonna get real bad, and we're just gonna be like,
oh, good thing I'm done here, and I can go. I can just spend all my day being like, these young people don't want to work anymore.
Yeah, pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Listen, back in my day, I was fine with murdering my people competing with me to get the one job there's left.
Listen, when I grew up, I was a 955. So top that. Stupid Gen C or whatever the hell it's gonna be.
Exactly. I was back in my day, we had to go to the overlord's office
And sit in a box.
Yes. We had cubicles when there were jobs.
Do you have a cubicle now?
I have an office at home.
Oh yeah, you don't even go
I work. I don't go. There's nothing to go into, so like, there's no cubicle that be had.
Okay.
It'd be weird if I built a cubicle at home.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, wait, at your home setup, you have a cubicle within the room? Yeah, I just wanted to feel
Just
like
doesn't
the
feel the
office.
same without the box.
Aren't you fully remote? Also, don't you not have a cubicle?
I don't. I did. Well, I had a cubicle at that job I hated, and
Yeah.
then they gave me an office, and then they sensed like I wasn't as miserable, and then they took the office away.
Okay. I had tiny offices at my job when we did have an office to go to.
Yeah, it was tiny and it was shared, so it was me and one other person, and then they did the we got a great idea, open floor plan, because everybody loves that. I'd rather a cubicle than an open floor plan.
I don't think I could have shared my office because the fire code limit was one person in that room. Can I tell you, Jay, what's making me forgetting AI for a second? Unless you can come back to this AI topic for the rest of our for every show going forward. What do you like talking about more, Jay? AI or politics on the show?
Ooh, my two favorites.
Okay. Can I tell you what's really driving me crazy?
I'm sure it's political. Go ahead.
There is something that is driving me goddamn. So I am so excited for Saturday. Do you know what happens on Saturday?
Um,
You're not going to know, but see if you can guess.
is it a?
Something this Saturday is very important happening that will relieve this. I am stressed over something that makes no sense to be stressed over. And not really stressed. It's not stress. It's that it's driving me fucking crazy.
Are you going to like a No Kings protest or something?
We're the no kings on the off weekend.
No Kings 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah, exactly. Here, I'm gonna send you a text. I'm gonna send you a message, okay?
Yeah.
It won't be. You're gonna look at it. You're gonna tell everyone what it is, and then we can talk about it. But this is driving me crazy.
All right.
If I was smart, I'd have this queued up already, but I don't
It's all right.
because I'm not.
The
'Cause that
listeners
would be
love
helpful.
the listeners love dead air. That's fine.
They love that. Yeah, exactly. But this is going to
Am I getting a
not
link
make.
or are you just sending me words?
I'm sending you two pictures.
Two pictures. Okay.
Two pictures. I'm not gonna send him the bride. Bryce might be joining us, but he's not here yet. So I'm just sending you. Tell me what you see.
Okay. Opening up my phone. I see okay, it looks like a house with some cool Halloween decorations.
Okay. So
Oh, same
that's
house, day and night, right?
yeah. I wanted to give you the full picture. This is my house.
Oh, you got some
My
really cool
mansion, my giant mansion. Does it look like a mansion, Jay?
compared to my apartment, yes, but no, it looks like this is the first time I'm
Yes,
seeing your house. This is blowing my mind.
You should come over sometime. Anyway, so this is the front of my house. I am very into Halloween. I think like when you're a kid, you're into Halloween. Then you kind of lose interest for a little while. Then you become like college, like single guy. You're back into college of Halloween because Halloween becomes a fun night to go out. Then you get a little bit older. Maybe you get married. You kind of lose interest for a little while. Then you have kids, and maybe you get revived. Your interest into Halloween grows again because of kids. So anyway, I'm into Halloween. I'm into everything about it, and we decorate every year. We add things to our house to make it like more Halloween-esque. So here's why I am so excited for Saturday.
Okay.
Because Saturday I get to take down these decorations. And the reason I'm really excited about that, I love decorations. You see there's a giant 12-foot like demon
Yeah.
in the picture?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah?
highlight of the thing, yeah.
Yeah. That fucking demon like inflatable is driving. We bought it last year. It was
Oh,
great
because it
last
has a
year.
generator and you hear the motor the all
No,
night?
no, that's totally fine. Totally fine. It's not that we have it's plugged in, it's not too big of a deal. What's driving me crazy, I had it all last year, no problem at all. I don't know if it's animals or what, but basically there are two holes in the goddamn demon. I keep every day, I like literally almost every day, the demon falls over. I patch it up, get it back up there, and then it falls over again. It's like I don't feel like buying a new one, at least this year. So every day I'm like, and my window where I work looks out over this. So every day, and it's been very windy. So every day I'm like working, talking to people, and I see this demon getting blown everywhere and falling over and going limp like a guy. Like it is just driving me. And then I'm like, oh goddamn, I'm going back out there. I patch it up, everything's fine. And also there's like an air thing on the back of it where anytime like a leaf or something blows over there, it like attaches to it and the whole thing goes limp again. It is driving me fucking crazy.
Maybe
My Halloween, which should bring me so much joy, this Halloween thing is driving me like, and I'm like, well, it's a week before it's Halloween's on Friday,
Yeah.
in a few days. I can't buy a goddamn another one until just fucking make it through the season.
I think you need to go more the animatronic, like not inflatable types going forward.
That is, you're probably right, but I don't know where to store that stuff. Inflatables are easy to store.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
want to use it for multiple years, like so I
Yeah.
don't have like that. Our neighbor has like some giant like demon. I'm like, where the fuck's he storing that? But also, And then I got these witches. You'll see in the photo, there's these witches that light up on the nighttime photo.
Mm-hmm.
All the witches do are fall over. I'm like, it's like, how the fuck do you make a product? It's just they're like just their poles that go in the ground. They just fall over. They just fall over. And even the slightest bit of wind, they fall over to the point where I had to return them from Amazon. And I've never given a 1-star review to anything on Amazon. I basically was like, I diatribe this review about how horrible this product is. Got my money back. And then I just, anyway, I'm just losing my mind over this goddamn giant inflatable, which I can't return the inflatable when it's over. I bought it a year ago. Yeah. And I'm clearly like, there's like 2 big holes in the bottom. So I keep taking like masking tape to cover these holes just to patch them up. And it patches up, the thing goes back up, and then an hour later it's down.
I was going to suggest putting that picture up as the cover art, and then I'm like, maybe Mark doesn't want his home as the cover art for the podcast.
Yeah, on the off chance that we have another Steven.
Right.
But yeah, that's what's driving me crazy.
Okay.
Well, are you decorating for Halloween, Jay? You have any decorations in your hallway on your? You should put an inflatable outside your apartment door.
Just takes up the whole hallway.
People are like, what are you doing, Jay? I'm decorating for Halloween. What's your problem?
We have 2 small decorations in the house. The problem is we used to dress up and go to parties and stuff, but this is like the weekend before we go to Thailand, and I really don't want to get sick and then be on an 18-hour flight. I've been sick the last 2 weeks. I'm like just about to get better, which is fine, but normally I try and clear out the weekend before to like.
Okay, what was the last year you dressed up for Halloween, Jay?
It was probably 4 years ago.
What were you?
I was an Oompa Loompa from Willy Wonka.
Oompa Loompa. I went to a Halloween party over the weekend, and I saw someone as an Oompa Loompa.
It's a good costume.
Are Oompa Loompas fat?
Yeah, so am I. So it was perfect.
I didn't mean, actually, it wasn't. I saw someone dressed up. I thought it was a good costume, and our friends with us was like, "Oh, are Oompa Loompas fat?" And I was like, "I think so."
Yeah, I mean,
the guy it wasn't like the guy had like a costume that made it look like extra fat. Like,
I don't think I think they're overweight. I don't think they're huge. So
this was like round kind of.
Yeah, I gotta watch the movie again. Although like the new one, they made them like, I think they were like midgets in the new one, or you're not allowed to say that, little people.
You're actually right. No, Trump's around. Now we're allowed to say they're less than people.
Bringing midget back again.
Bringing midget back again.
Mama, make an American midget again.
Trump, it would be great. I obviously dislike Trump for many reasons, but it'd be great if he like at the start or at some point in his presidency, he had an executive order. He was like, okay, retard, midget,
fag.
all the shit's back. Just letting you guys know.
He just tweets that to the world.
You're like, what the fuck? You're like, and people are, and on the same day he does that, he like takes like just hits a boat of Venezuelans with a missile and calls them drug dealers, just murders people. People are like, I can't believe he's bringing a retard back. It's so fucked up.
People would be more upset about that, I think.
People are like, I can't. This is just horrific. You mean the people that are the people that are dead? I don't think any of the retards are dead.
Would you like to hear an email?
I would love to hear email.
All right.
Is it from Lorenzo?
This one's from Johnny, who wrote last week, if you remember.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Johnny.
We asked him how the hell he
By the way, Lorenzo, step the hell up. Johnny's beating you.
He's got one, too.
Okay.
Johnny we asked Johnny how he found our podcast.
Oh.
And he said it was just over 10 years ago, and it was from the Knicks show. Pretty sure you guys talked about this one there. I feel like a lot of our current listeners found it through the Knicks, which was kind of our plan, but it didn't work nearly. We thought there would be a lot of people coming over, not like 20. We thought, we're like, because we had thousands of listeners for the Knicks show. We're like, well, hundreds of them will come over to Brink.
If only 10%, 15%, 20, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was around the time the Raptors traded Bargnani to New York, and I loved hearing the New York take on the trade and following how Bargs was doing, hearing a reaction to Knicks and Bargs, especially when they weren't exactly a powerhouse, made for some great episodes. I do feel like our Knicks podcast was the best when the Knicks were just so bad because there was just so much material.
There was so much anger from the fan. If like right now, Knicks are playing well. They're 2-1. They're playing against Milwaukee tonight, right?
Yeah.
It's also weirder. I'm still obsessed with the team, but it's weirder not to like watching with the intent of like talking to you about the game, about the team.
Mm-hmm.
But still, when they're playing well, you're looking for analysis, this or that. When you're just purely angry about the team, that's when we were a perfect show.
Yeah, yeah. Like when they're good, it's a more serious show, and there's not a lot of like funny materials, so you really have to get more analytical, which is fine, but it's not as fun for us.
Right. When you're just purely an angry sports fan,
Yeah.
you come to New York Knicks podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And if they go on a big losing streak this year, maybe you'll see a new episode pop up.
Hey, speaking of the Knicks, I was watching the Knick game the other night, and so actually I watched it on DVR. So I hit play on DVR, and there was a commercial that came on. Can I send you the commercial? Can you play it for the show?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a video. You don't have to play the video. You can play the audio from the video. It's not like a.
Okay.
I am sending you nothing ahead of time, making the show as impossible for you as I can. But I did see this, and I thought it was the.
In the meantime, he asked how we feel about the Knicks this year. And
Okay.
I feel like they have a good chance to win it all, which would be fitting for us to stop the year before they win it all.
I still think so they've looked good. The shooting hasn't been amazing. The last game left me a little bit upset. I mean, they shot. How do you beat Boston because Boston missed 400 3-point shots, and you're like, let's go with this strategy of jacking up every 3-point shot.
It was dumb.
Mike Brown's like, let's try to emulate the team we beat in the Celtics series. But anyway, Brown looks good as a coach. Knicks look good. Are you wondering what we have with Clarkson and Yabusele?
No, I think I've never been a fan of Clarkson.
Clarkson, he's gonna look better than this, but he's looked at like the Malcolm Brogdon. Like it was like, hey Clarkson, maybe you want to announce retirement and get Brogdon back in this.
All right, here's your.
Okay. Get the audio, the volume up or whatever.
This is about as loud as I can do it. I don't know what the hell you sent me. Yeah, this is as loud as it goes, so I'm just gonna have to explain it.
Maybe I'll just play it. Hang on, maybe if I play it on the microphone here. Let me do that because I don't want to. Like, it's better if you don't explain it.
Okay.
If we actually play it, so let's see if I can get this to. Hang on. I'll put it up to the.
Yeah, it was very very quiet.
Okay, let's try this. Hang on. Okay.
I don't hear a thing.
Oh, what?
I hear nothing.
Oh. It's a crazy. Okay, I'll just explain it. This is much worse having to explain. I thought the volume would be louder, but it's basically a political ad, and it starts off with Jack Citarelli voted against stopping registered sex offenders from working at after teen night events.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes to the next thing is Jack Citarelli voted to protect parental rights for rapists. These political commercials are just fucking insane. I'm pretty sure I don't know who Jack Citarelli is. I don't know if he's Republican, Democrat. I don't know what he's running for.
Mm-hmm.
But there has to be more context to he's in favor of sex offenders being at teen nights and pro parental rights for rapists. There's gotta be more to that story.
I'm pretty sure that's stretching the truth to a significant level.
Right. It's just like Jack Citarelli said he wished he was Hitler.
Did you? Sure one of my all-time favorite sketch comedy skits is from Mr. Show, and it was a skit about two grocery stores, and they were doing ads back and forth, and one of them would just imply stuff about the other grocery store, but not outright say it. They'd be like, "In our grocery store, kids have never been abducted," And then the other grocery store would make a commercial. It's like, no kids have been abducted here. I spent all of our budget on security cameras just to ensure that no kids have been abducted. But, and the other one keeps implying bad things. And the other guy keeps trying to counter with extra things. And he's just losing his stores. Every commercial, it's like 12 locations, 6 locations, 3 locations. It's one of the funniest things. But yeah, that made me think of that, where you just like imply like wild randoms. Well, that's not even implying.
Right.
That's like outright accusing.
Right. Well, we also just all we were saying is that at our grocery store, kids aren't abducted. Just saying at our store that doesn't happen. At our grocery store, there's no poison in our vegetables.
Yeah.
Just letting you guys know.
Yeah. So the last part of his email is he's not a big horror movie fan, but he wishes all the best for 3 basket cases. And since the Blue Jays are current...
Jay, just that. So the strategy is the Knicks podcast will feed almost no listeners to Brink, and then Brink will feed almost no listeners to the horror movie podcast.
Yeah.
That's the funnel we're working with.
That's the funnel we're working with. And then we just stop the funnel for the one that has the most listeners.
Yes. Eventually, the horror movie podcast will feed a new podcast, a yet unnamed podcast with even less listeners.
He says, since the Blue Jays are currently in the ALCS and they took out the Yankees, a little baseball talk feels necessary. Johnny, I feel like baseball talk is never necessary on this podcast.
Do you know what happened last night in baseball? I did not stay up for this, but there was the longest game in World Series history, 18 innings. 18 innings of pure boredom, Fuji.
How many hours was that?
I'd have to check. I'm guessing like 5 hours at least.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So he's also asking how you choose between the Mets and the Yankees. Like,
Right.
Is it location based?
It's a bit location based. There's certain parts of New York, like if you live you grew up in the Bronx, you're naturally a Yankee fan. If you grew up in Queens, you're more naturally a Met fan because that's where the Mets play. Long Island is kind of an extension of like Queens to a certain extent, so like more Met fans are on Long Island. Other parts of New York tend to be more Yankee fans. There's also a matter of like, it's also based on like where your dad might have grown up, because a lot of people get their fandom from like their fathers. And to a certain extent, like, so I was 8 years old when the Mets won the 7 years old when the Mets won the World Series. So that was also like when I started becoming a fan, I was influenced by the Mets winning the World Series at the time. And the Yankees were like not very good at that time. The Yankees have, since 1994, the Yankees have been awesome. So if you grew up between 1994 and now, you might be more of a Yankee fan.
Yeah, definitely more location based as well, I would say. Queens is definitely Mets.
Yeah.
Everywhere else is pretty much Yankees.
Long Island Mets also, but like
Yeah.
again, an extension of Queens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, everywhere else is more Yankees.
It's the same thing as like Islanders Rangers. Like Long Island Queens is Islanders, everywhere else is Rangers.
Yeah, that would be even. I feel like the Mets have a much stronger fan base than the Islanders, though. They do.
Because the Islanders haven't been good since 1983.
That's true. That is true. But well, I guess also less people care about hockey. But I feel like oftentimes like the Mets and the Jets go together. But even you're a Mets and a Jets fan, you're still a Ranger fan. Because
Yeah.
everyone's like, well, I'm just gonna root for the Rangers. Like Long Island, the Islanders are really just Long Island. Even Queens, they're like, well, fuck it, we're back to the Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to build a fan base in like the 4th most popular sport when you've had like a 40-year bad run. Even you could say the Knicks, they were good for like the whole 90s. They didn't win, but they were good. Like the Islanders have just been bad. They had like 3 good seasons over like 40 years.
Sorry, you said the Islanders or the Jets?
Yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah, the Jets also have more fans, but they're also football's a much more popular sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So Lorenzo writes, what is the latest update on Mark's mileage for his car lease? Is he over or under?
I bought the car, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But yes. Though I have paid attention to that still, I think I would still be under barely.
Okay.
I had a car issue on Friday. Not that I don't know how this is that interesting, but on Friday, our car battery died. So I'm like, we get jumped. Go to instead of going to the dealer, we go to the local place. And the local place is like, oh, besides your battery, your brakes are kind of running out and your tires are running out. And like it goes from basically a $200 battery thing to suddenly I'm paying $3,000, which seems a bit of a jump, right?
A little bit.
Here's a question for you first. So they asked me, they're like, hey, your car comes with like Michelin tires. Michelin tires are like 250, 260 a piece. And the tires are obviously expensive. And or this other brand, this other company like the guy's like, I put these tires on my kids' cars. These are fine tires. These tires are 140. What would you do, Jay? You own the car. Do you go with the $260 tires or the $140 tires?
Yeah,
And you don't have to even look into the other brand. You just the price difference tells you something.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna cheap out when it comes to things that can keep me alive.
But really, how big could the other tires be?
Do you want to find out?
I did my other car. We have like a Nissan Altima, which we tend to use the other car, like this Toyota Highlander more. It's like the family car. The Nissan Altima, when they got new tires, I went with the off-brand ones, and they've been totally fine, no issue whatsoever. That's also the car I have the valve caps that are illegal in California.
I'm not surprised at this story at all.
So I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, God damn! Like, and the guy's like, you could totally do the cheaper car. Like, besides, like, if anything goes wrong, your family won't be alive to get mad at you.
True.
I'm just like, oh fuck, and like, I'm like, and it's also like when they're like, the brakes are going. I mean, you don't have to do the brakes right now. I'm like, well, I gotta fucking do the brakes right. Of course, I have to do the brakes. You're telling me I don't have to do the brakes?
So you went with the brakes and the off-brand tires, right?
No, I end up going the more expensive tires. So I
Wow,
was just
look at
like,
you.
which is great. So I do this, and then I'm getting ready. I'm like, they're like, car, like we bring it in Friday, and they're like, ends up being done like Saturday afternoon. I go over the place, and the guy's like, okay, car's good to go. I'm like, oh hey, the tire light is on here. They say something wrong with the tire, and the guy's like, don't. The woman's like, don't worry about it. And then like the mechanic guy's like, don't worry about it. Just like sometimes that happens. Once you start driving, it'll go away. I'm driving like 5 feet. I don't even leave the place. I'm like, hey, the light's still on. Like, what's going on here? And the guy's like, and they're like, no, you got to drive like 10 miles. It'll just go away. I'm like, Brian,
Hi.
hey, what's going on?
Sorry, I'm late.
How dare you be late? Jay, dock his pay. I brought a car issue. I brought like my car to the car place. They went from a battery that didn't work to like $3,000 of work. But anyway, I get the car. There's a tire. They said the tire thing has an issue on it, and they're like, nope, not a problem. Just go driving. It should be totally fine. I'm like, so I'm driving away. I'm like, it's weird. The tire thing said the tire pressure was 16. It's supposed to be like 36. And now it says 15. Now it says 14. But the guy said it's totally fine. He said drive 10 miles. Tire's flat. Could not be any flatter. I come back to the place. The place is like, well, before I come back to the place, I have an automatic inflator in the back of my car. So I have to like inflate the tire or else I can't get fucking back to the place. So I inflate it, get back to them. They're like, I'm like, the tire's flat. And the guy's like, doesn't look flat. Yeah, because I just pumped it up. It's flat. And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, also, it says there's a thing on the dashboard that you guys said to me was totally fine, but it was designed to kill me. The guy's like, it's totally fine. That, and I paid $3,000. I had a flat tire, plus my infotainment system was not working. I had to come back Monday morning. They fixed everything, but I was like, what the fuck?
It's crazy because, like, half your stories are about how you're so cheap, and then the other half are about how you spend exorbitant amounts of money on stuff.
I'm like, fine, like, Brian, if they told you, well, what would you do in this situation? So the guy's like, listen, you need new tires.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, but like it's near the end of your tire life, and I'm like, I know I don't know how to do my own research on that, so I'm like, I have to believe the guy.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, there's the tires you have now are Michelin. They're $260 a piece, or you can go with these off-brand ones. They're $140. And the guy's like, listen, the off-brand ones are totally fine. I put them in my kid's car. Of course, I'm sure the off-brand company, that's what they tell them to say.
Yeah.
But I'm like, let me verify that. Do you go with what do you think about tires? Do you think tires are the point where like, are they really that, do you go with the more expensive or the cheaper ones?
I had this happen to me in February, actually. I was driving to work and I didn't hear your whole story, but I was at Dunkin' Donuts and I pulled out of Dunkin' Donuts and my tire sensor came on and it flashed to my screen and it tells you the tire pressure. And I'm watching my front tire go from 40 to 38 to 37
Yeah.
to 30. And I'm like, all right. And I'm driving to work and I was just about to get on the highway and it got to like 20. And I was like, I should probably pull over here. And I got out and I looked and the tire was going flat. So
Yeah.
I called AAA because I don't know how to change a tire.
You
And
should, on a total side note, you should get like, there's like, you can get an inflator for like $30 on Amazon, and
yeah,
you could just inflate the tire. Like, if you just need to get to a gas station or something like that, like it makes
yeah.
it's really helpful.
Yeah, we have one of those. It
Well,
hooks up to like the cigarette lighter thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
yeah,
cigarette.
I have an inflator, but there was I have like a pump that, because my old car used whenever it would get cold, it would lose air pressure, so I would
Yeah,
fill it all the time. But this was like clearly a flat tire, like I hit something or something.
yeah.
And so I had to wait for AAA to come, put the spare on, drive to work, and then the next day I brought it to the dealer, and I was just like, stupidly, I was just like, oh yeah, just put the tires that came with it, put it on, and it was like $1,800. I was like, I probably should have asked for a couple of other options.
I hate the dealer because are you leasing your rent like or
No,
do you
I own it.
so
But
what
I
are
love the tires. It's like, well, if you buy three, you get the fourth for $5. Like, okay. How much are the three? Well, the three are, 900 a piece.
Right.
the dealer my experience with the dealer with like it's like when you leasing the car or you're like it's covered and whatever once
Yeah.
you own the car they'll like send you a special like oh oil change for only 39.99 for synthetic
Yeah.
that's what a great deal
Yeah.
and then then you go there and you're like how did this cost me $1,000
Yeah.
they're like well you have to change your this is off and this on you can't drive it you know what if you the car was about to burst into flames thank God you got here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I went with the more you went with I went with the more expensive tires just because I'm like, well, this is our family car. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
So
much.
I'm sure the other company, in fairness, the cheaper car company, the reason they could sell these tires to you is they have to work. If they just gave out, the company would already be like the people that made the tires would be in jail.
Yeah.
You can't sell tires that's like well that don't work.
Yeah. And it's amazing, like this much of the tire is on the road and it's like $900 a tire. Like it's crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. Um,
It's weird that they've never figured out a way to make like a tire that's like solid, like not
you like a not inflated,
like
like a
full of
not.
like gravel or something. Like I don't know. Like we're dependent on air in our tire. Like the little you get like a little part of a nail in a tire. Oh no, we can't fix that. You gotta buy four new tires. You gotta buy a new tire. Oh well, if you're buying one tire, you gotta buy four. It's like such a scam.
Yeah, I don't know why this reminded me of the way you said that. Like Ollie G had some amazing interviews, and he had an interview. He was interviewing Kobe Bryant, obviously many years ago, and he was asking him about like the basketball. Like he's like being he said the ball is solid, or
Yeah.
something like that. Whatever he said, and Kobe's like, no, there's air in there. That's what makes it bounce. And Ollie G's like, oh, this room's filled with air. Does that mean the room is bouncing? Like I don't know how like so on the spot was amazing. Like, yeah, he was amazing.
That's funny.
Brian, how are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
Good, good. What is new with you? Are you 996ing it to bring up other topics we covered previously?
No, I don't think I am. I don't know.
So it's a trend that started in China, became illegal, and in the U.S. it's like a big. It's a becoming popular thing in the tech world where about grinding, where you work 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Here's the question I posed to Jay. So first, if I would pay you, if some investor came and would pay you, what do you work 9 to 5 now, give or take?
No,
40 hours a week?
Brian works at
Brian,
like
Brian.
6 in the morning, like a psychopath, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I work 8. My hours are 8 to 4. I'm usually
Okay.
there at like 7:30.
So some investor buys our show and it's like, Bri, I'm going to pay you $400,000 a year, but you got to do from 8 to 4, like your regular hours, you got to do the podcast. Would you do it?
I have to do the podcast for 8 hours a day?
Yeah, instead of your current job.
Every day? Like Joe Rogan?
Yes.
I mean, at that point, isn't it just like my own reality show?
Pretty much, yeah.
Brian's like, replace my current job, which I hate, with the podcast for more money. I don't see why I would do this.
Like, isn't it like the Truman Show at that point? Like, you're just watching me for 8 hours do nothing?
We would just sit here for 8 hours a day making a show, and you get paid $400,000 a year.
Like, how much a year?
400.
400 grand? Yeah, I could do that. I won't have any expense. I won't have gas. I won't have, yeah, I could probably do that.
Okay. See, Jay, Brian's on board, but you turned down the offer.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
Jay turned it down.
Yeah, no.
Well,
no
the
way.
original question was what it would have to be 996. You get paid $400,000 a year, but you got to do 996 on the show.
What's 996?
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week.
Oh. I'm in bed before 9 o'clock. That's not going to work.
Jay Shady said, Nick's podcast fans miss you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jay Shady.
I miss doing the show.
Are the Knicks still undefeated?
No.
Oh.
Nope. They laid an egg. They took the most threes in franchise history and missed all of them.
So, Jay, we've been doing this podcast for 8 trillion years, right?
Yeah.
Some form of a podcast, like with Brink, this, whatever. And we haven't had a lot of success.
Correct.
I saw a posting.
Understatement.
Understatement. On Reddit, someone was doing an AMA, like Ask Me Anything. She said she was for 5 years, she was a mildly successful OnlyFans creator. And it translated to making an extra $300 to $500 a month. More than our show made.
Yeah.
But can you imagine, like our show, you do it, and you're like, oh, look, their YouTube videos don't have a lot of likes, but whatever, they're having some fun. Whereas I made $500 a month to be naked online.
Yeah. So
That sounds pretty bad.
for people wondering, we started this show. Well, Brian and I started February of 2008, and I think Mark came aboard like late 2008, like October, November. So that's how long we've been doing this.
Brian, would you feel worse about this? 15 years, little success, or 5 years and nudity and little success?
I don't think anything involving my nudity would be equated to success. So
I saw a thing that so apparently OnlyFans claims they have paid out to creators $25 billion since 2016.
oh, I did. I saw something. Yeah.
There's 4.6 million creators with 377 million users. 4.6 million people. I mean, what percentage of people on there are getting naked? I have no idea, but just take a guess. Like, what else are you doing? You're not doing a cooking show on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You're going to say like 90% of those people are probably getting naked?
Yeah.
And maybe
would think
10% of it
so.
are doing just like tickling each other or something. So
Yeah.
like something like 4 million people, if someone's better at math, they can give you the actual number, are getting naked on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but that means something like 50 million people are paying them.
Yeah.
Right. It's just it's a bizarre. I can't believe how many people like. I don't know how people work in the adult industry, but like they made this the platform, and 4 million people are like, hey, I want to make almost no money getting naked online.
You guys want to do some news stories?
Sure. That's not a news story, Jack?
Well, I have a few more pulled up.
Okay, go, please.
Iowa teen dies after being mistaken for a squirrel during a hunting trip.
Sorry,
See?
say it again.
Iowa teen dies after being mistaken for a squirrel during a hunting trip.
Said the murderer?
Yeah, he clearly got murdered, right? Like, there's no way.
But they're like, you find out more about the story, they're like, let's see. It was a hunting trip, but this would happen at the gas station during the hunt before they got to the hunting trip. But the guy was sitting like in the parking lot. The guy was holding a bag of peanuts, and the guy was like, close enough to acorns, shoot him.
I mean, yeah, there's no way you're mistaking a 17-year-old for a squirrel.
Also, hey, if you were invited to go hunting, do you think they're going to invite you to go hunting squirrels? Is that the game you hunt? You use rifles to shoot?
If you're
Yeah, I mean, that's what you use a BB gun for when you're like 12.
Who's like, I got big kill tonight. We got a squirrel. The family's going to eat tonight. Oh, look above my fireplace. There is that squirrel I got. Nothing about this story checks out.
No.
no. So here's a good one.
Did they give any more details?
No,
Did
there's
you
hardly
read it?
any details. It just said there was a group of people hunting, and this kid was not part of the group, and they thought he was a squirrel, and they shot him in the back of the head.
Your
That's
Honor, I just assumed it was a 6-foot squirrel. Makes sense to me. No need to continue the litigation. We're good.
I like this one. An anti-woke dad who fled with his family to Russia was sent to a war zone.
Okay, so explain more.
He said the United States has become too woke, and he wanted to avoid LGBTQ indoctrination.
Okay.
So he fled to
Moved to
Russia,
Okay.
and he was sent to the front lines to fight Ukraine.
It's awkward because like Trump was elected like a year later.
Yeah.
So is he alive or is he
I don't know the follow-up on this, but he said he was duped into a combat role.
is it fair to say that he might have been the squirrel from the first story?
So, yeah, I find that like really funny. He was scared of gays, but now he has to like fight on the front lines.
Now he's scared of bullets.
No,
And
I do have a follow-up.
Was it a gay Ukrainian who killed him?
It has been confirmed that he was killed on the front lines by a drone strike.
Oh. Okay.
So the
Oh,
story,
good for him. Died for the freedom he wanted. I
he
think.
showed the libs. He owned the libs with that one.
That's it.
What else?
Can you imagine like your significant other comes to you and goes like, we need to move to Russia to escape this the horrors of the U.S.
I
That's where we are.
and then he's at war like instantly.
Oh my God.
Let's see what else we got. Elderly woman was conned by a romance scammer posing as a stranded astronaut.
Oh, I know about the one with the guy from General Hospital.
Oh. Was the stranded astronaut from General Hospital?
No, it was not. He was told that his spaceship was under attack, and
His spaceship was under attack.
Was it Alf?
and
He's literally just reciting the plot to a Battlestar Galactica episode.
yeah, exactly. And we got a shortage of water, and the Cylons keep coming every 42 minutes.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
there aren't even really astronauts anymore.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time someone's gone to the moon?
Like we outsourced that shit to to
Yeah, I think there are private companies.
Elon, to SpaceX.
Yeah. I don't even really know. I mean, what would be the point of sending someone to the moon at this point? Like you're like, wow, to go with where 25 other guys have gone before.
And a monkey and some women and Elon's wife or was it Bezos's wife?
I think they were just in space. They weren't
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
on the moon.
and Katy Perry did that, and
Didn't they really not go to the? Didn't they? One of the criticisms beyond everything else was they didn't actually go. They kind of went high into the atmosphere, but didn't actually enter.
yeah, they went to
space.
like the border.
Yeah.
They were like yeah. It was basically like being like walked like just stand right at the edge basically of Mexico and be like, I'm in Mexico, going back now.
Yeah.
Right. They went on a plane that went slightly higher than a plane.
Yeah.
So the guy said he was stranded on the spaceship and he needed the cash to buy oxygen. Because the oxygen store is gonna like
You know what
They ran out of credit at the oxygen store.
the impressive part of this is that he found someone just this dumb who was able to figure out how to send money.
yeah, just smart enough to send money. The woman was 80, so
It's a really fine line there.
there's a special place in hell for people who scam like 80-year-olds though.
Yeah.
What if you get the what if you feel like get to the afterlife and like those people are just killing it? Like who's running heaven? Oh, the dude that used to scam 80-year-olds. It's just like Earth. The worst people just run everything.
Let's see. I think I have a couple more.
Sometimes I picture the afterlife as being like bizarro world where like everything that we think is wrong is what happens in the afterlife. Like you're supposed to scam old people. That's what it's for. Like you're supposed to be like you're supposed to put women down and make fun of retarded people and be racist and all that. Like you get to like the afterlife and it's like, no, 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 I put you down there I specifically made black people so you could make fun of them and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, Louis C.K. has a bit. He talks about like being God and like doing exactly that.
Yeah.
He's like, the animals, you're supposed to be fucking them. That's why they're there. You're not fucking the animals? Why are you not? Don't you understand?
Like you get to heaven and you're like, oh, I lived a good life. I was nice to people. I didn't do that. And God's like, you did it completely wrong. Like, who said I wanted you to be nice?
Oh, you follow the book other men wrote?
Yeah.
Listen to me.
And then God gives him a wedgie.
Yeah.
Just find out everything was just completely wrong. That'd be great.
So this one, a Chinese woman swallowed 8 live frogs to ease her back pain.
Oh. So she's
How
doing
did
her
you
own
find
research?
this story? Were you looking for Asian porn and you found the story? Or?
That's my exact fetish. Didn't you know? I couldn't believe I found it.
She's just typing in, okay, another day of Pornhub, Asian women swallowing amphibians. There's a video!
So how do you think her back did after that?
Turns out this is the cure.
She actually got a parasitic infection and she went to the hospital.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, shocking.
Do you see Texas is suing Tylenol for causing autism?
I saw that. Yeah.
This will be so wonderful. Like they're gonna put like Joe Rogan and Donald Trump on the stand to prove this.
Right.
Yeah.
People just talking about like, oh, like they're expert witnesses. They're like, oh, could you explain your expertise? I did my own research. That's your expert. Okay, cool. You're an expert.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this one, I mean, this isn't really like a funny article, but I see some of these like GoFundMe's and they're
Jay is about to make fun of GoFundMe's. This is going to be awesome. Go for it. Tell me, is it going to be a kid with cancer? Is it going to be a mom that lost her husband? Like
close. It's parents that lost their kid. But
what?
Why
They don't need the. Why do they need the money if the kid's already gone?
Yes. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
They're saving money.
They're asking for $70,000.
If anything, they have
what?
less
To
cost
not
now.
pay for the kid to go to college?
Exactly. What do they have? Like $70,000 for like tissues? The kid's gone, dude. Like rent out his room. You actually can make money this way.
You don't think it's weird asking for $70,000?
Did you read? First of all, Jay. First of all, did you set like? How did you come across this?
I went all of these articles. I've been looking at like Reddit under like weird and offbeat like article section.
Okay. The word they like this is like the worst of GoFundMe. So
Yeah.
what was the GoFundMe? Why were they asking for money?
Easing the financial burden of memorial expenses, and helping.
Did they get $70,000 for memorial expenses?
Yeah,
Did Eric Clapton play the memorial?
and helping the loved ones find peace and stability as they grieve
We need Clapton to sing "Tears of Heaven" at the funeral.
during the Super Bowl.
Okay, so did they have another kid? Maybe.
It doesn't say anything about it.
I mean, maybe they need money for therapy.
$70,000 again. I mean, I pay $20 a week.
All right, Bri, do you think it's weird that parents are asking for 70 grand to help with their
Yeah,
kid
I always
bill?
found that. I think I've ranted on this show about that in the past, that I don't understand why people who lose children get money because they're saving money in the long run. Like, what do they need the money for?
Tune in next week for further conversation about how parents who lose their kids are the worst of all human beings.
You don't think it's weird at all?
I just think it's a weird topic to go for.
I can't remember.
It's not great. It doesn't make us sound great, but
It sounds completely. Hey, you know, like one of the worst things that could happen to you. Let's dig in on them thereafter.
No, I know, but it's like I don't know. I'm sad. Can I have some money?
Listen. Yeah, your baby died, but you can sell that crib. Figure out how to pull yourself up from your bootstraps and pay for the goddamn funeral yourself.
Would it have been weird if I did a GoFundMe when my cat died?
Yeah, because no one gives a
People,
fuck about
people
pets.
do GoFundMes for like dogs, pet surgeries and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's
That I get because that's an outlay of expense.
Right.
actually,
Yeah.
Jay. Can you do this? Can you set up a GoFundMe for $70,000 because your cat died and send it to the people whose kids died?
I can't remember if I imagined this, thought of this, or heard this like recently on a stand-up. I swear I just recently heard like some stand-up comic doing a thing about GoFundMe and like creating like an alternate like GoFundMe to like
Go fuck me.
yeah, it was like an anti-GoFundMe. It was like to raise money to like give the money back to the people who donated for something stupid or something
Like
I can't remember what it was.
It'd be, you know how people will be like, they're like, I know what it's like to have a kid. I have a dog, and people with
Yeah.
parents are always like, I hate you.
Yeah.
Jay, could you please, Jay, search the internet for all GoFundMe for people to everything on the internet when someone mentions they lost a kid and go, I know how you feel. My cat died.
I mean, I now that my cat died, I relate. Like
No, no.
guess.
I know how you feel. I don't have any kids either.
I was more
like,
upset.
yeah.
I was more upset when my cat died than actual family members that died.
Yeah.
So
Jay's like future, past, and future.
yeah, exactly.
Dad, I hope to be as upset as you as I was about the cat. I'm hoping to.
I hope. I hope.
I hope. But that would be just amazing to see like just the reaction from people when Jay's like, "That's awful that your kid got hit by that car. That's horrible. My cat died also. I understand completely how you feel."
I feel like pet owners would relate to this. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
I feel like you don't.
Right.
I feel like Bri gets me and you don't.
Oh, I don't. Not that I understand that's sad to lose your cat. I just think the reaction from people would be insane.
It would be all non-pet owners that would get mad.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the best part. The best part is it. Like parents would be on there being like, "What the fuck's wrong with? How could you compare this to like a cat?" And then pet owners would be like, "Pets are people too. How dare you not care about pets?"
Yeah,
You create like a giant. You'd make the internet even worse.
I mean, you just don't get it because you don't have a cat. That's what I
Yeah.
would say.
Channel
anyway.
7 News is like, local resident seems to be posting.
It's a literal civil war. We thought it was going to be over a race war, but it's actually over pet owners versus kid owners.
On one side, people who lost a child. On the other side, people who lost a dog or cat. This is going to be crazy.
There's a couple bird and fish owners in there too. Maybe a couple ferret owners.
Right. I own a Komodo dragon, and that's why I brought my machine gun today.
Speaking of animals, did you know there's a World Worm Charming Championship?
What does that even mean?
Do you, is it okay to step on the participants?
So they gather around and they try to coax worms from the ground by doing different things, strumming instruments, stomping, all different things.
GoFundMe pages.
Are you sure this is just not a prank that was played on one person?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's,
Wow, everyone gathers around. Think Frank really believes this.
this is the 46th annual Worm Charming Championship.
Worm
You know what?
charming.
No matter how much evidence you send me, I don't believe this is real.
There's pictures and videos. Yeah, they have it every year, and I guess the person who can coax the most worms from the ground is the winner.
What about like girl charming? There's no girl charming contest.
I don't think there's
I think that's kind of life.
no women were charmed at this event.
Yes.
Is it a safe space for women to go to?
Yes, the safest. No woman has ever been charmed within 20 miles of this town.
Yes, there's a big giant there's a big warning to women not to come because it's called a worm charming event. So sometimes I have just random thoughts that just don't make any sense that I'd like to share.
Okay.
Um, there are different types of entrepreneurs, right? People that start businesses, some are successful, some are not.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm just picturing, let's say Jay, you were doing an interview for your company, or Brian, you're doing an interview for your company. And someone like comes to interview and he's like, oh, I see on your resume, it says from 2007 to 2015, you were an entrepreneur, you started your own business, but it doesn't say what business it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, well, I got out of that because like I sold it, made a little bit of money, but it was nice running my own thing. And then you're like, okay, well, what business was it? Bang Bus.
That would caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I was just, could you just imagine saying like, I'm sorry, what? Yes, we would coax women to come on our bus or a van and fuck on camera, and we'd air it on the internet. It made a nice tidy sum. We sold it to Pornhub at some point. It was nice, but now I have to. The winnings didn't. I couldn't retire from it, so I'm back to working. Anyway, tell me more about this position.
I started off with one bus and I sold it for $100 million.
I was mildly successful. We had at one point we had 7 Bang buses. We were in multiple cities, so like I don't know if you
That's
watched
a
any.
fleet. That's a fleet. Yeah.
Have you watched any of our content?
Bang Fleet. I haven't heard of Bang Bus in a while. That's right.
I haven't heard it in a while either. I don't know what exactly happened to it, but I did know a friend of mine had a friend who at some point she mentioned, whatever her name was, like, oh, Sarah, do you know she was on Bang Bus? I'm like, what? She was on Bang Bus. Yeah, she was. I'm like, can you fucking tell every goddamn She's like, we could have Googled that faster. Looking like you're gonna watch it? Yeah, we're gonna fucking watch it.
It must be so hard to be in one of those popular videos and then try to go on job interviews.
Yeah.
Also, is it better to be in a really popular one or one that was only mildly popular where they're like they still find out about it and they're like, you did it and you only made like $100?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
You went to porn and you did the bang bus. You didn't do like the other stuff.
Yeah, like this is what you chose to take off your clothes and like really go for it for the bang. You couldn't even done the bang. You couldn't even done like
Bang
the
Bros.
Casting couch.
house.
The
Yeah.
casting couch or
Casting
something.
couch.
Yeah.
You couldn't do a more higher end banging situation.
Bang Bros.
There really is like almost an infinite amount of like porn jobs out there because there's just so much. Like even if you're not on the bang bus or the casting couch, you just can go on OnlyFans and get a camera and make your own. Like it's like
I'm sure if they added up all the hours of porn that exist, they would probably say you have to exist for 500 lifetimes to watch it all.
like
Something
here's
like
a question.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Here's a serious question. Do you think there's ever been a porn clip, I guess, or scene or
Sure.
movie that's had 0 views?
Sure.
You think so?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, like, well, there's a lot of weird stuff out there.
I don't think so.
Well,
I think
I don't
I
mean
think-
like dark web stuff. I just mean like your regular like
I
guy
find
girl fucking and you put it on the internet. Like there can't possibly be a video out there that's had 0 watches.
I
Yeah,
find
I
it
don't
funny
think
though,
so.
like
Yeah.
there's videos on there's obviously viral clips out there, and there's a viral clip and it'll be like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views. You're like, that's viral. And
Yeah.
then like you're on like Pornhub and they post how many views, and it'll be like this video you just watched had 78 million views. I'm like,
That's viral.
that's viral. That's fucking
Yeah.
does everyone see this clip?
Yeah.
that was like, was it Mia Khalifa or whatever?
Yeah, whatever her name. Yeah, Khalifa or something.
Yeah, she said like porn ruined her life, and then like a year later she went to OnlyFans. So that didn't last very long. Her regret.
Right. Supposedly, I think she did like 11 videos, something, some small. She's only in for like a year. Those videos have like hundreds of millions of views. Apparently, like she is was like the most popular like porn star like ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then she went on these interviews saying porn really was like terrible for her, ruined it, made you feel bad about it. And then she went to OnlyFans and just doing her own version of it.
I mean, I guess OnlyFans, you have more control over it. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
your own
that's
sort of
totally
production, and all you have to do is like, oh, let me see your feet. Oh, look, here's my foot, and give me $100. Like,
Yep.
and in
there's so
her
much weird shit out there.
right, and in her defense, she probably from those porn videos, she probably was probably making almost nothing. Whereas I'm sure OnlyFans, she makes $100 million. She
Right.
probably makes an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
Do you know that site Omegle?
Yes, because you sent me that. Who was that artist? That the guy that rapped?
Yeah,
The
Matt.
guy with the freestyle. Yes, Harry Mack.
Harry
Was
Mack.
really good, but he'd go on Omegle and find people and like rap to them.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you just connect to random webcams, and there was one. It was like these two 11-year-olds, and they switched to the next camera, and it was Mia Khalifa, and they knew her by name. And she's like, "You kids are like 11. You should know who I am."
Holy shit!
Yeah, and they were like excited to see her.
She is one of the more popular people online. I
Yeah.
guess that would be if okay. So if my 14-year-old, much less my 11-year-old, knew who she was, I'd be like, oh fuck.
I mean, they might. They're just not. They're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully my daughter does not know who she is.
I bet your son does.
You should start you should start a GoFundMe to raise 50 grand, and when you get 50 grand, you'll tell your kids who Mia Khalifa is.
Hey, so I know our show's been running long, so we should end soon. But I'm just looking through my topics for the show. We just got our kitchen redone. We had a whole kitchen remodel. They like from the studs, they fully redid the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
If you were getting a new kitchen, what is the dumbest technology you could get in a kitchen?
Smart sink.
Wi-Fi fridge.
Jay nailed it on the first guess.
Really? I just made it up. I didn't
What
even
the
know.
fuck's a smart sink?
I thought I made it up.
I don't know exactly what a smart sink would be, but basically our sink faucet has has a detector. Like you have like if it doesn't
Like in
detect someone's-
bathrooms where you put your hand on
Yeah,
it?
exactly. I don't fucking know. And my wife is like, yeah, we talked about this. I'm like, we didn't fucking talk about this. She's like, yeah, the guy said it would be a good idea. So basically, like, if the sensor does not sense someone, it turns off. And pretty much when I turn the water on, I have to it never turns right on. I have to like tap the thing and then it turns on. And it's not a huge deal, but I also know, first of all, the technology is going to break. Like, you won't be able to use your sink because the
Yeah.
fucking sensor's not working.
So do you not have like a spout, like a handle to turn it
I
on?
know. I have a spout. It's just like your regular sink, except there's like a light basically at the
Yeah,
bottom
like
of
in
the
bathrooms. Like bathrooms do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can you picture if your home bathroom worked like the airport bathroom? How fucking annoying would that be?
They never work. They never.
Yeah,
never
it never works. That's
never-
gonna be a pain in the ass to wash dishes and stuff.
The way this one works, it's not quite as bad where you have to hold your hand underneath. The sensor is like facing you, and you just have to like. I guess basically, if you have the thing running and you walk away, it will turn off.
Does it have Face ID? Do you have to?
Yeah. I have to give the thumbprint.
Oh, it's Mark. Turn the water on.
You have to change your
Yeah.
password every 2 months.
You can set your own temperature. Oh, it's Mark. He likes
Brian,
it warm.
Brian comes to my house. He's like, the sink's not working. Oh, I have to see my face. Then it'll go on.
That'll be the next thing for like a shower. Like, oh, there's Mark. He likes his water 72 degrees.
Yep.
Put it on perfectly.
Yep.
Yeah. The thing is, so you have to like basically you could just tap this thing and it'll turn on. But I'm like, my wife's like, I swear we discussed this, and the guy I asked you said it was fine. I'm like, I may forget half the shit you say. There's no way we ever had this fucking conversation. There's no way you were like, hey, we're gonna get a sensor on our fucking sink. And I was like, sounds like a good idea. And there's nothing I could do because it's already fucking installed. She's like, we paid for it already. Like the guy said, it wasn't. There was no extra charge for it because the extra charge comes when you have to get it fixed.
Because nobody wants it.
No one fucking wants. I couldn't even fucking believe. I was like, what's this light on our? She's like, that's the sensor. For what? For the sink to work.
How long have you had this?
I mean, the kitchen has been done for like 2 months now, I guess. End of September. So a month, a little over a month.
Month and a half, yeah.
And has it pissed
Yeah.
you off yet?
It's been fine. Like, it actually isn't so like. It's just that every time you use the sink, oftentimes you have to tap this thing, and then it goes, and it once in a while it shuts off. And they said you could leave the sink thing totally open, because when you walk away, it just turns off. When you walk over, it turns on. I don't know who the fuck wants. I don't know who couldn't just turn the sink off.
Solutions for problems that we never had.
Like a built-in burglar alarm. A burglar walks by and the sink turns on.
Yeah, this is not like a totally non-issue. Like for, different technology, our refrigerator has an alarm. If you leave the refrigerator door open, the alarm starts going off.
Yeah, ours has that.
Very logical technology.
Yeah.
Helpful. We've already done that once. Heard the alarm, closed it. Great. This is like that's so useful. This is the opposite.
No, this guy is like, you remember Harry and Lloyd from Home Alone? Wet bandits are never going to leave your sink on.
It's really just a great, yeah, exactly. You can't leave the sink on. That's the, and you also can't use the sink without tapping the stupid thing.
That sounds terrible. I can't believe I thought of this.
That's probably like some
stupidest
kind of
thing.
baby-proof thing, so you can't like bathe the baby in the sink because the water won't work.
I don't know. It's something. Yeah, Jay, you nailed it on the first try.
You got to tell your wife I thought of the stupidest thing that came to my mind, and that was it.
First, I was trying to think of how to bring up this topic, and I was like, dumbest technology, and we'll be talking about like a blender you talk to, just like I can't believe you nailed it on the first try.
Yeah,
I can't either. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Well, I think we're out of time.
I think we're out of time. Yes.
All right.
Jay, Bri, do you have anything else you want to talk about? You were kind of. Thank you for bringing a lot to the show, Bri.
Sorry, I'm late. Yeah.
That's
sorry.
it's all good.
Bri, a question for you. If you were staying in a hotel,
Okay.
and the hotel had 2 bottles of water,
Mm-hmm.
one says complimentary. It's called Pure Life Water. The other one is $5 called Fiji water. Which water would you take?
I would take the free one.
Who in God's green earth is taking the fucking Fiji water for $5 over the free water next to it?
Yeah.
We are the Brink of Sanity at gmail.com if you want to email us. Brink of Sanity 3 on Instagram and Brink of Sanity on YouTube and Facebook.
Yes.
So thanks for listening, everybody. And I'm going to Thailand soon, so we will be back when I get back.
We're gonna do our next show is gonna be live Jay from the plane.
Yes.
10 hours.
Actually, Jay, I have one question for you before you end. What is your next movie you're doing on your horror movie podcast? You should promote that show.
3 Basket Cases. The number 3 Basket Cases is the podcast. The next movie is Halloween 3, and it's coming out in 2 days.
Can I ask a question? Just and then we'll end the show.
Yeah.
Didn't your last show I heard from your podcast review another Halloween? Are you just reviewing Halloween movies now?
It's October, so we figured we'd do 2 Halloween movies. Well, it's also we
And you didn't review the original Halloween movie.
No.
The one that like the classic one.
we sponsored a movie theater that was showing a double feature of Rob Zombie's Halloween. So we did
I was just
Rob
gonna say,
Zombie's
did you do
Halloween.
the Rob Zombie one yet?
Yeah, so we did the Rob Zombie one. And then we're doing our first giveaway next episode, which is for a signed Halloween 3 poster signed by the lead actor. So that's why we're doing Halloween
cool.
3.
Well, that makes
Not
sense.
signed by you guys?
No, that we didn't want to decrease the value. We wanted to increase the value. So,
I could you please offer like the signed stuff and send it to fans? I would love to hear like you'd be like, listen, you can get a signed poster from all 3 hosts.
all right. Thanks for listening, everybody. And we will be back soon.
By the